everybody, I'm Chris. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today it is all about Wish and the super crazy discounted items I picked up. Just to look at all of this stuff. And I know what you're thinking, man, that must have cost you a fortune. All of this and the stuff that still hasn't come in yet is less than $100. Really though, if I'm being honest, every day is like Black Friday on Wish because there are so many deals available all the time. Now for the fun part. Now first I gotta tell you, I'm probably one of the most eclectic shoppers I know. Usually when I build a cart of products, I'm getting all kinds of stuff. We're going into beauty, we're going into utilities, we're going into house cleaning, we're going into toys. I like a wide range of products, what can I say? Plus, I got 2 grandbabies, so I gotta get toys for them too. And only for them, not for me also. And literally, Wish has it all. First I got this chocolate notebook for $3.83. And it actually smells like chocolate. And I've wanted one of these things for years, literally since I first saw one. This one was $1.28. I don't know about you, but I hate the way a squeezed toothpaste tube looks, where it looks like you just have a handprint stuck in it. And this is going to be so aesthetically pleasing and make everything nice and clean. That is so much more satisfying than just squeezing it by hand. And look how much is coming out with just a little bitty squeeze. For a whopping $1, I got some shower head cleaner brushes. These are super teeny tiny, like pipe cleaner kind of brushes. That's sort of what they remind me of as pipe cleaners. I could see these being useful to clean a ton of other things, not just the shower, but mainly it's gonna be great for the shower. All those tiny little holes where the water comes out, this is gonna fit right into that. I was so excited to find this on Wish for $1.74. We've had our air fryer for like 3 years now, and we've had nothing in the bottom keeping it protected. I didn't even know they made something like this. This one is, I think, definitely smaller than my air fryer, but honestly, I don't really care. For $2.32, this one was a no-brainer for me. I don't know why, but we have never had a storage holder for spoons on the stove. We just always end up sitting whatever spoon we're using on the side of the stove, and it gets the countertop so gross, and I always have to use Lysol wipes after I'm done cooking to wipe off the counter. I can just put whatever utensils I'm using to cook with right on top of here. Then when I'm done with it, I can put this and the utensils right into the sink to wash and not even have to worry about the countertop. Now this magic little cleaning tool was only 79 cents, and it's for headphones, like Bluetooth headphones, like your AirPods, whatever. It's got a sharp little point at the end of it so you can clean stuff out that's really hard to reach, and it's got a little brush side so you can scrub any hard to remove stains that might be stuck on. I'm so excited to see how well this cleans AirPods. I've got some AirPods that are like 4 or 5 years old, and I'm about to put this to the test. You could probably hurt somebody with this thing. Oh my goodness, that's amazing! So you can also clean out the inside. That is so cool! What a smart little tool. I also grabbed some Arts and Crafts mini multicolored pom-pom balls. These were $2.24, and if I was just using them for Arts and Crafts, I probably wouldn't have paid $2.24 for them. But stuff like this makes amazing backdrops for product photos. Just cute little things that end up looking really cool in a close-up. Now I know you cannot tell me that those would not look super cute in a photograph of something. Now see, aren't you just in a better mood looking at this happy pile of rainbow fluffiness? Aren't you just in a better mood? I am. See, perfect background to go with any photograph. Then for $1.39, I couldn't pass up this vintage peacock Japanese fan. I always love a good fan moment. I mean, everybody gets hot. Can you see why I was attracted to this fan so much? It's so sparkly, it's so beautiful, it looks just ethereal and mesmerizing. And this is the cutest little ice tray mold. It's a rose, a teeny tiny cute little rose inside this silicone mold. And this was for $1.29. At that price, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna order like 4 or 5 more of these so I can just make a full cup of ice at the same time. But I just wanted to order one to see what it looked like, but now I can see the pattern on the inside and it's super cute. Definitely gonna have to order more. Now this teeny tiny mini silicone rose ice cube tray. You see what I mean with how cute it is? I mean, look at how tiny and adorable this rose is. Like, it's so small, I can't even get it close enough to the camera to focus so that you can actually, well, no, you can kind of see the rose in there. That is gonna make such a fun glass of ice. Then grabbed this luminous 5-pointed star for $6.63. This was one of the for the grandbaby purchases. But once I put the batteries in and turned the light on and saw how cute it was, this might end up just going on the back of the couch here so I can see how cute it is with all the Christmas lights. But I've yet to decide on that. I might still give it to the grandbaby. I should. I really should. I found this bag for $10.28, which I thought was really steep at first, until I got it and I felt how good of quality the fabric is. This feels like it's really high end. For $10.28, there's no way, but it feels like it. And it's got a spot on the side for you to be able to put an external battery and charge your phone from anywhere you go. For $10.28, completely worth it. These I am so excited about. These are actually chess piece molds for epoxy resin. I've always wanted to play in epoxy resin. I think it is so cool that you can mix some stuff up, put some glitter in it, put some alcohol ink in it, and have pretty much whatever you want. These were $3 for 6 pawn sets, so you can make 6 pawns at a time. And of course, for $3.83, I also had to add the main pieces of the chessboard. You've got your rook, your knight, your king, your queen, your bishop, and apparently another pawn. I'm so glad it's 6 of them in one package so that I can let them all cure at the same time and not have to do the same one over and over and over again and wait for each one to cure for 12 hours. It's just crazy to me how they can keep all that detail in the mold without making it super expensive. I don't get it. Now this one could not have come at a better time. This was $4.34. Our roommates just moved out and we have their shower now, but their shower has no storage, nor does the bathroom have any storage. So I desperately needed some kind of shelving, and as soon as I saw these on Wish, I was like, I have to get one. Now that I've seen the size of the one, I'm gonna have to get like 2 or 3 more. Just before I committed, I wanted to see how big it was. Now I know I can commit. This is another one of those product shot background items. It was only 79 cents and it's a bunch of tiny little pieces of broken glass, but this is gonna look beautiful behind or underneath a product. I'm sure this is gonna make a huge mess, but you have to see what this looks like. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, I need like 45 more bags of that. Stunning. That could literally be used for so many things. Backdrop stuff. It looks like Christmas. It could be glued to your face and called makeup. I like to do my nails pretty frequently with gel polish, and whenever I'm adding on charms to the nail, a lot of the time I just need a really quick cure. I don't need to actually get the nail under the light and cure it for the whole 60 seconds. So as soon as I saw this mini UV curing lamp for $3.27, it was obvious. I mean, it's a steal. Plus it's got a clamp, so I can clamp it to something so I don't have to sit there and hold it the entire time. And this piece is so long, I can move it just about anywhere in front of me. Oh my gosh, pleasantly surprised with the intensity of this UV lamp. That thing is so bright. That's gonna cure a nail super quick. Yeah, that is really intense. Another thing I love is art supplies. Any kind of art supplies. Acrylic paint, brushes, colored pencils, markers. This is a 24 set of dual-ended markers that were only $3.12. Every single marker has a fine tip on one side and a brush tip on the other. That's gonna be super versatile. The fine tip for the outlines, the brush tip to fill everything in. I can't wait to play with these. There are so many colors in this set. I think there's even a metallic. Oh, I can get so detailed. And those are some pretty teeny tiny circles. It's putting out pretty solid pigment. Ooh, that brush tip is just as smooth. Still putting out a solid amount of pigment. And it's actually sort of acting like a paint pen where it kind of shades a little bit as you add layers up. These are so good. And if they are high enough quality, I should be able to go in with a second layer on this bottom part and it'll add dimension, make it look like it's a little more three-dimensional. And it does. Wow, I can't believe these were so affordable. This is another one that was kinda sorta, but not really, but mainly for the grandbabies. I used to have some fake jellyfish in like a little aquarium sort of thing, and she was obsessed with those. Every time she came over, she would turn it on and just be mesmerized by the jellyfish floating around. So I saw this 2-pack for $3.65, and just to see her smile again, it's worth the $3.65. I had to show you what these cute little jellyfish look like. I only opened one, but you'll still be able to see how cute it is. See, that is so adorable. It literally looks like a little floating jellyfish just chilling on the water. And that's exactly why the grandbaby loves it so much. Now, I don't know about you, but I've always wanted glowing poop, and for $3.14, we can make that happen. This is actually a colored nightlight for your toilet. It sits on the side, and you can use some double-sided tape or a sticker or whatever you got really to stick it to the side of the toilet, and it lights up whatever color you want out of the 8 or 16 colors they offer. So it's really just meant to give you like a nightlight so you can see, but I think it'd be cool to have tinted poop. Now this one, I could not believe this was 79 cents. I ordered a similar product like this off of a competitor website like 2 years ago, and it was $30. Really, all this is a stylus with a super fine tip, and it's got this little plastic barrier, which I actually don't know what that's for, but it's got one. Then on the other side, it's a physical pen, like you can actually write with it. But because this stylus is so fine, I love using it for Facetune edits. You know, if I need to touch up a little piece of eyeliner that I messed up, something this fine is amazing to fix it. Yet another one for the grandbabies. This was $1.82, and it's an electronic LCD drawing board. This is so cool because you have this little button down here that you can click to erase the whole thing. It's like an Etch-a-Sketch. You don't have to shake. And last but certainly not least, we have an 800 milliliter water bottle, and this was $4.53. This thing is massive, and I've always wanted a really big water bottle that has the schedule of drinking printed on it, just so I can kind of keep an eye on where I am throughout the day on my water consumption. So now I can live a little bit healthier and have an amazing pink and blue water bottle while I'm at it.